Hello? Hello, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, evening. Good evening. You can unmute yourself and just let me know that you're in class. Let me know that you're in class.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Sorry for
No problem.
that. I don't know what's
No
wrong with
problem,
the.
sir. Can go on, sir. Good evening, sir.
All right. So how many people are in class now?
Go on.
Can you? Okay, just very briefly. Okay. We I have 7 people in class now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now my plan for these night classes is to keep the fire burning. Okay, to keep my schedule is always very. I close in the office 9 p.m. every day, and so I had to close like 8:30 today, and weekly rush to the house so that I can settle down. The network was not doing somehow. Okay, so I just want us to um keep the fire burning, keep the energy burning. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
how many of you have been okay, how many of you have been practicing? Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? What can you see on my screen?
Yes, you can see it.
What can you see on my screen?
Your face.
You can see my face.
Yes.
So that's the only thing you can see.
Yes, sir. Yes. And something at your back, white background.
Okay. So what can you see now?
Still you, sir. Still on you.
Okay,
Okay, it's coming up.
so what can you see now?
Not yet. Nothing yet. Just your face.
Your
Screen, I can see the screen. How many of you?
practicing trades on your demo.
So how many of you have
Okay.
been how many of you have been trading on your demo? How many of you have been practicing on the demo?
I'm practicing.
How many of you have been practicing on the demo? Because I want to know. Okay.
So me,
Hear me? Okay, so how many of you have been okay? Have been practicing on demo? Okay. I think there's a place you can type text to respond.
yes, sir.
I want to see you typing text. Don't mind me, Jerry. I've been using Zoom before. I've not been using Google Meet. But I think we want to use.
Oh,
So I'm a little bit new to Google Meet. Is Zoom I was used to. So but we're trying to shift to Google Meet. I think it's more interactive than Zoom.
Zoom.
Mm. So if you are you've been practicing, I think there's a place you can type text. Just say I'm practicing, or you drop it. Yeah. So who are those that are waiting? Admit. Is everybody admitted now? Okay. So you can see this on my screen, Abby. Hello?
Yes, yes.
So what other thing
I
can you
can
see?
see your screen.
Can you see this now?
Yes. What currency pairs have you been trading?
So I want you to talk. What currency pairs have
Yes,
you?
sir. We can see.
Okay, so
Okay, how many of you have practiced?
okay, but now I think I'm seeing something different now. What currency pairs have you been trading?
Do you want us to type it or we should say it?
You can also say it. You can also say it.
Okay, for me, I've been practicing gold and also pounds USD. Though you advised me to stick to one, so
Well,
I'm juggling between gold and pounds USD.
is it on the demo?
On demo, yes.
On demo. Okay.
Though though I started yesterday, I started entering trade yesterday. Since Monday, I've just been like looking at the charts alone. So I started entering trade yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So something like GBP USD, gold. Then what else? Who else is trading
Yes.
something different? Who else is in the house is trading something different? Huh? Who else is trading something different? Is there anybody trading something else apart from GBP USD, GBP USD and gold? Hello, are you hearing me?
Yes, we can, sir. So I
Okay.
keep practicing on higher time frame, 1 hour, 4 hours, but I don't see any crossing of the line. It's not straight like that. I was trying to use USD card.
Okay, you
You can
trading
go on, sir.
you trade USD card. Okay. So
Yes, but there's no setup, no crossing of.
okay, no crossing on it. And maybe okay, you are
Yes,
trading
so I
on
have to wait. Maybe I use 4 hours and 1 hour.
okay on USD card.
Yes, and USD.
AUD USD. Okay. All right. Then okay. How about this? Okay, at least many of you can still remember the EMA and ADX very, very well.
Yes, sir. I can still remember it very well, sir.
And do they work?
Yes, they work, but my problem is that sometimes whenever it crosses with big candles. So I'm always scared to enter at the swing. But if it crosses with a range, I can still enter, sir.
Okay, okay. Is everybody that has been trading now, is that what you are using to trade the moving
I'm
averages
actually
and the
using the
ADX?
naked.
Eh?
I've been using the naked charts from my end.
Okay. So, but you understand the EMA and ADX very well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do. Yes, sir.
Okay. Don't forget that for the
Uh,
next. Okay. Somebody else to say something.
yes. For me, I use the naked chart mostly because I wasn't around when you taught the ADX, but I'm quite aware of familiar with the EMA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what happened is that I still want you to understand that number one, for the next couple of interaction we'll be having, our focus will be on how to trade trending market. Trading market is what will be exactly from the next class. How to trade trending market. So the ADX and the EMA are largely for trading trending markets. You can't use for ranging markets; it will confuse you. Okay. Um, Basically for trending market, whether bullish trend or bearish trend. So maybe you do this one on the group, on the WhatsApp group. Can you see what is on my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
So I need five of you will volunteer to review the book on the group. Is that okay? So maybe when next we're going to meet, somebody will review chapter 1, another person will review chapter 2, chapter 3, and chapter 4 until we get to chapter 5. Then that will be next week Friday. Next week Friday, we'll review a book. I send you the book. It's a very simple book. It at least is a book that everybody must have read. That everybody must read. Everybody must read before
Sir,
you say.
what
So
part of the book, sir?
the
Okay.
book one
Okay.
will be Candlestick Bible. The book one. We'll be reading about 4 books together, at least 4 books. There are other books we're going to read, but within a space of short time that we have together, we'll be reading 4 books. These 4 books are very powerful, and then I need you to read those books religiously. It's not just about one of the things that helped me, okay, at the beginning is that in fact, I was telling people that I used to tell people that I'm more serious about trading books, trading materials than I was even serious as an undergraduate in school. Of course, I was serious as an undergraduate in school. I'm just trying to let them understand that I read the book religiously, religiously. Some of those books I read 10 times. So immediately you come on the chat, you can see you know something jumps out at you that you have an idea of before. Are you hearing me now?
Yes, sir.
So that's what I wanted to. So when I give you the book, even if you have read the book before, read it again. Okay, read it again. So by Friday, so we'll be having book reviews every Friday, and we're having training class maybe on Monday, or that Monday may be subject to change, but the Friday will be reviewing books. So we'll continue the discussion about the book review on the WhatsApp group. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Then
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
who has questions?
Yes, sir.
Who has questions from what we taught in class?
Sir, can I go on, sir?
Yes, go on, sir.
Sir, my question is that let's assume the trending market cross now and it has crossed like a 30 pips. Sometimes the cross on the moving average have been very far before the ADS cross. Sometimes the ADS will be faster than the moving average. Which one should I do it when most of them are synchronizing at the same time?
It's very great when you do when both of them are synchronizing. There's something we call confluence that we'll still be discussing in the future. When you have two or more signals, two or more setup or saying the same thing, two or more factors that are telling you the same thing, is called confluence. It is great when you enter when both of them are saying the same thing, but usually one always speaks ahead of one if the trend is long. Maybe ADS has crossed first or moving average has crossed first, then the other one. So maybe you wait until the second one confirms so that it will not be like a pullback, a pullback that may continue in the opposite in the trend direction. You understand now? So you can wait until both of them.
Yes, sir. Because I noticed that there was a weak signal, like the moving average cross, but the ADS not cross. So later, I noticed that there was a weak something. When the ADS now cross and the both of them synchronized, it moved with great pips.
So that is it. Just pay keen attention to. See, this time around, let me tell you something. Don't focus on don't focus on how much profit you are making. That's the wrong way to begin. Observe, pay attention. This candle is forming at this candle. What am I noticing? What am I observing? What am I noticing? Do you understand? So when you meet a forex trader that's very successful, they spend hours on the screen. Today now I spend more than I guarantee you today I'll spend more than 10 hours behind the screen. More than 10 hours. But I've spent about 12 hours. I've been behind the screen since 6 a.m. You understand? Spending hours and hours. And what I
Yes,
find out, see, I find out it's just you can't even understand that. See, what I found out today, before I can even share it with you now, maybe the next 3, 4 months, because it will confuse you. And what I find out, there are certain things I'm going to be sharing with you that you can't even find it in any book. They are the things as a result of spending time with the screen, spending time, crazy spending time, hours upon hours. So please, in fact, even though I just didn't want to interrupt, it is not. Don't get excited. You're trading on demo and now using big lot size. Say you have made $5,000 because you'll be forming a psychology that is not real. Okay, you'll be forming a psychology that is not very real. So pay attention to. I told you in the class, your first attention will be how many times I'm right. How many times I'm right. Not how much profit I'm making on demo, but how many times I'm right. Because my goal is not just to teach somebody to make profit. My goal is to teach you to make profit consistently. Consistently is my key always. I told you any fucking person can make profit at any time. But to make profit consistently over a long period of time, that is where we find the champion. Many people have come in and gone out of forest. Many people have come in and have left. Many people, in fact, some people even call you. They will tell you that forest is a scam. Forest is a scam. People come to tell me every now and then, forest is a scam. I say, okay, all right, no problem. No problem. It was in early days. I was begging you, sit down, let me show you. It's not a scam. I don't have that time anymore. I don't have that time these days. No, I don't have it at all. So, pay attention. Watch your screen. The candles that are forming. Maybe in the next class, we start share. I will show you. I will show you some candles that you must always watch out for. But okay, let's look at the moving. Those that we're using moving average and ADX. Okay, watch those candles when they are formed. What happened? If you see a long, sometimes you see a very long, crazy candle. Those are candles that are formed as a result of the news. Are you hearing me now? Every time you see a crazy candle, whether bullish or bearish, They are candles as a result of the news, spark of the news. Are you with me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, like today or two, like they say I
Eh?
pulled something sha quick. So every the market was just crazy today. And I'm tell you sha, like today, the news of today, 3 p.m. Like the pull is peak. So the market was just going anyhow. And the candle,
Okay. Okay.
That
Okay. That is it.
card, yeah,
My trade these days
it
have been
affected
at
you.
eh?
USD was bullish.
Okay. Okay.
Card
what
was
is it?
bullish.
Eh? Hello?
I said USD was
No,
bullish.
card
Card
was
was
bullish.
Okay, card was bullish. Okay. Okay. I didn't trade card today. I didn't trade card today. So just then at the beginning, at least for the next few weeks, you know, don't since you are still on demo, at the beginning, explore many options, explore many currency pairs, see how they function, see how they relate. With time, you will narrow up. Are you hearing me now? See how they form because this time around is we are setting up a very strong foundation. Get familiar with this coin. Like for example, now there are people in those days when you used to trade when in those days
bullish.
Nasdaq was very volatile. Trade Nasdaq at a particular time when I started, I used to trade 12 currency pairs. 12, 12, sometimes 18. And the reason is because I was a signal provider. So I must always give signals. I must always give signals. So I must give signals every day. So I had a lot of pairs. We were trading just to scout for signal here and there. But at the beginning, just explore many of those options. Explore gold. Explore currency pair. Explore GBP USD. Explored even crypto. On the same MetaTrader, you see crypto. You see Bitcoin. You see
Do Bitcoin now.
you see Solana, you see a lot of them there. You will just explore, just see how things run. Then with time, as you start trading live account, then you start to narrow up. Then one of the things that you will find is that as you trade all of them, you will discover that there is one that you always get the signal. And then every time you trade that one, you always make profit. Something will be telling you, why don't I narrow up on this one? I told you in a class, there's a lady that just master step index. There are few people around me that they've just mastered step index. So one of those classes, I think about like 2 years ago, we had a class in one of these halls not far from here, and this lady came. She even came from Ilorin. She came from Ilorin. She was coming and going, coming for 3 days. Came from Ilorin. Then at the end of the day, after she has tried all the indices, she discovered that step index I think every time I take signal, most of the time I take signal on step index, it was always working. Okay. So another thing I needed to understand is that there is so much profit in forex market. Now this house that I'm in now, uh by the help of God, of course, by the total help of God, not just the help. God is the beginning and the end of it. I built this house around about 7 months. Okay.
Amazing.
And the funny part of it that in between the building, I still bought house. In between building a house. Okay. So I'm just trying to understand that trading forex is very profitable, but then it requires attention too. It requires, I don't think that see, it takes a while to become profitable in the market. My being around you can only shorten the distance. It does not take you, can only shorten the journey. It doesn't mean the journey is not still long. The journey is still long. Okay. Because at the beginning, I learned that it takes about the same time it is required to study a course in a university to become profitable in forex market. And what does that mean? Take about 4 to 5 years. 4 to 5 years, because we make silly mistakes. There are things that I find out. Let me tell you something. There are things that I found out in the last 72 hours. in the last 2 hours that if I've known them before,
Papa.
if I've known what I found out the last 2 hours before, Kai, I can't imagine what would have happened. What would have happened? I so much, I was so much excited that I could not eat. All the food they've been giving for the past 72 hours, I was only eating the meat. Sincerely speaking, I'm just eating the meat on top, the meat on today now. Yesterday, for almost the whole day, I ate only banana because something was just bubbling in my spirit. Though of course I feel headache sometimes behind the screen for many hours, but some of those things will jump at you after so much time on the screen. Are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me now?
Yes, sir.
So my being
Yes,
here
sir.
doesn't mean that you will not go through the hurdles. You will only a little guide. It mean despite I have physical codes. I've taken trade before that, you know. Just imagine my computer is at my front, right? I've taken trade one night. I had to put pillow like this, put pillow on my front like this, and I could not sleep because the thing was in red. And it was somebody else's money that I was using to trade. It's an account management. My goodness. So um and that is that about that. Let's quickly see something on our slide, the slide we use in the class. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir. We can.
What can you see on my screen?
Historical pattern.
Okay, all right. Now I want you to, this area I'm sharing with you right now. I want to go through it again, the last part of our chart.
Historical pattern.
uh So this is the last part of our training in class, and I want you to pay attention. In the next 20 minutes, we are out of this class. Okay? Going back to the 19th century, the father of technical analysis, Charles Doe, observed that it is the direction of peaks and trough that defines the trend of the market. The direction of highs and low is what reveals the future movement on the price. Why do I need to remind you this? Many times people trade what they think and not what they see. Trade what you see, not what you think. What is the trend? What is the chart saying? What is the chart saying? People who think what they people who trade what they think. Is everybody hearing me now? If you're hearing me, say I'm hearing you.
We are hearing you, sir.
Okay. Now
I'm hearing you, sir.
is this somebody whose trade is already negative? It has hit where he's supposed to put the stop loss, but did not put the stop loss. The trade is going against him, and he's thinking it is soon, it is soon return, it is soon return, it is soon return, it is soon return until the account blows off. He's not trading what he's seeing, he's trading what he's thinking. Trade what you see, what the chart is telling you. And so the direction of peaks and trough determines the trend of the market, not what you are thinking, but what the chart is saying. What does the chart says? What does the chart says? Immediately you open your phone or you open your system, the first question you will ask yourself is what in the world is the market doing? What in the world? I remember many years back, I would write these laws in front. I pasted it to the wall where I used to trade at one corner, in a former apartment where my computer is. So on the wall in front of me is these 12 rules. The number one rule is that what in the world is market doing? Is it buying? Is it selling? Is it a ranging market? So much so that I will be writing it down. The market is buying, the market is selling, or the market is ranging. That's the point one is what is the trend? Number two, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to look for a buy or look for a sell? I will write it down. I will write down one by one. Then, then I will now say, okay, where am I supposed to enter? I'll be looking for entry point. I'll be looking for entry point. Now, let me tell you something. Sincerely speaking, we have given signals before for 11 months and lost only 3 times. I don't like to say it outside, but we've achieved something like that before. 11-month signal and lost 3 times. Now, And so what is the market saying? So if I can see my higher highs and higher lows, that is the direction of the market. I'll be looking for the opportunity to buy or to sell in the direction of the peaks and trough. Okay, are you hearing me now? So,
Yes, sir.
but the issue in the market is that market only trend for just about 60% of the market. The market only trend just about 60% of the market. The larger part of the market, is in ranging markets. So we have about 40% ranging, 60% trending. Do you know that I know people that they only trade trending market? Only trending market. There are big corporations in America that only when the market is trending is when they don't trade ranging market, they only trade whether this bullish trend or bearish trend. Okay. And so you can see it here when you have the higher highs and higher lows. This is an uptrend. Can you see my screen? Can you see my cursor?
Yes, sir. We
So
can.
the market is buying when you are seeing higher highs, higher lows, higher highs and higher low. The market is buying. Then we start seeing lower highs and lower low, lower high and lower low. Just when you open the chart, can you identify the 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 peaks and the trough? Identify it first. Now let me tell you. Let me quickly show you something. Let me quickly show you something. Let me let me show you something. I traded gold yesterday, and this was what happened before I enter gold. Now see my chart yesterday. You see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Did you see how I label it?
Yes, sir.
This was what I did before when I was expecting where to enter the signal. So be that critical about yourself. Just label it, just number it, just identify the peaks, identify the trough, identify it. You get the point now? And on this trade,
Yes.
so I was supposed to sell gold yesterday. So what I did was the moment the candles were okay, I think the candles were here by the time I was trying to come in. So I was looking for a candle here to close below this line. I'm still going to go to that place again today. And then I shifted to the lower time frame, which is 15 minutes, So immediately this candle closed, I took my sell. Did you hear me now? So, but my point now is that
Yes.
be painstaking enough to label. You don't have to like at least identify one, P1, P2, sorry, P1, P2, T1, T2. And I told you if it crossed that line again, because that's exactly what I did yesterday. But then let's go back to. I'm still coming back there. I'm still coming back there. I'm still coming back to that place. So let's come back to this place now. So identify the trend of the market by labeling, by knowing, identify the higher high and higher low. Just make sure you are able. If you are not able to identify this or this, is most likely the market is in ranging market, where the market is moving between fixed resistance and fixed support. Is there anybody outside that wants to come in? Okay, nobody's outside. Okay, so then look at this. Thus, when the market experiences two peaks, this is one of the most powerful laws. This is one of the most powerful laws that changes my life. Are you hearing me now? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I've read any book that talks about this. I'm not so sure. I don't think I've seen this stated in any book before. Exactly like this. Now look at this. When you market experiences two peaks and two troughs successfully higher than each other, the market is said to be in uptrend. So look at it. Look at this diagram. P1, P2, T1, trough 1, trough 2. The moment it breaks the P2, there'll be a pullback after the P2. So you'll be waiting for it. If it breaks the P2 up, any candle that closes above above that line that you've already set is most likely it's going to buy. In most cases, it will buy. What it means is that the lower trend, the downtrend has stopped, the uptrend has started. This is the confirmation that look, oh, we have actually started an uptrend. So always put your mind, always don't ever forget this, because it can add dollars to your pocket. It can add huge amount of money to your pocket on regular basis. So you count it. I just told you how I counted it yesterday. I just counted it. I just counted my P1 and P2, my T1 and T2. Then I started waiting for it. If a candle closes below that line, I'm not saying it will work 100% of the time, but I guarantee you most of the time it will work. Sometimes it may not even go far, but at least I will have broken even or kept a little money in my pocket before the market reverses. Are we together now? So when you have two peaks higher than each other and two troughs higher than each other, the market is said that the uptrend has started. It's an uptrend. Okay? It's an uptrend. The uptrend has started. Now, let me let me show you something here. Okay, let me show you something here. Something here. So what happened in this place? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Now, this
You
market
can
is
see your screen.
this market is selling, is selling, is selling because this one is higher than this. Then, of course, it has formed a double top here, but then it did not pass it up. It did not pass it up. So is this one is lower than this. This one is lower than this. So the market is still selling. Then this one is lower. Then we have this one that has broken this, that has broken the law, is ahead of this, but I will not notice. But since I have this one that is lower than this, I will not consider this anymore. I want you to pay attention. Are you hearing me now?
Yes,
So
sir.
I will be counting this and this and this. I will not count this because after this one I shoot up above this, I saw another peak that is lower than this. So I'll be counting this, 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 this. I will not count this. Now, all of a sudden, this one comes above this one, just like this one comes above. I'll be watching. Oh, is it going to pull down? If it pulls down now, if okay, let's assume this one. If it pulls down, if there's a pullback here and goes lower than this, we are still in a downtrend. We are seeing a downtrend, no matter how much the pullback you are seeing. If this pullback is lower than this last one you are seeing here, we are seeing a downtrend. But then I see the peak. Then I count my P1, where the first one that broke the law, P1, P2. Then I look for this. Then by the time I count P2, I already put my line. If that thing closes above that line, I'm going to be buying. And so this candle closed above. I take my buy, and you can see the market is still buying till now. And that is the beginning of the uptrend. Did you see now? Because the beauty of trading is that you are able to catch the impulsive movement at the beginning. What skill do you have to know the beginning of a trend? Because before you know it, somebody is missing it, somebody does not know it, is not paying attention. So, hello, please, can everybody unmute? If it's your device that is making noise, please mute yourself. Are we still together? Hello, are you hearing me now? Hello?
Yes, we can.
So imagine the moment this one broke the
Yes,
law.
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
I will count my one, then my two, then I will draw my line. By the time this one is coming down, I'm drawing my line. Then I'm waiting now. At that juncture now, I'm not looking for opportunity to sell again because I've been selling from here. I've been selling from this back. I'm looking for the opportunity to buy. So the candle closes above my P2. My P2, when it's uptrend, is the P2. When it's the downtrend, is the T2. We're still going to go to downtrend. And so I look for the candle that closes above it, put my stop loss, you know, put my stop loss at the last swing. Then you can see it is still buying. It's still buying. It's still buying. So what now happened is this. What now happened is this. This is what happened. This is what happened. I'm buying. If you can be very patient, but at the beginning, fear fear will not let you be patient at the beginning of the psychology of fear will not let you to be patient. That's a normal thing until you have overcome it. And so after a pullback, look at it. After a pullback, any candle that close above the last swing down, as the candle close above it, I will buy. Now watch again. Candle close up. Okay. Candle close above this back again, I will still buy. Okay, sorry. I'll be adding more positions. As I'm seeing pullback, I will add position again. I will add position again. Did you see? I will take another buy. I will add position again. See, you can be on a trade for as long as many months. I will add position again. Okay. As I see a pullback, I'll be adding position. The only time I will not add position is if my pullback breaks the last swing. Are you hearing me now? If this pullback breaks this one, if this pullback breaks this one, that means, oh, I need to watch. Oh, is there anything going to happen? Is the trend changing? But look at the pullback. It's not breaking the previous low. It's not breaking the previous low. It's not breaking the previous low. It's not breaking it at the double bottom here, but it did not break this previous low. So this is a powerful way of there's something they call add up. You are adding more positions. Imagine this trend has started. When was the first time we joined it? We joined this trend. Let's say we joined this trend here. This is 12th of August, and it's still buying today, which is 23rd of August. It's still buying. It's still buying. Imagine somebody can be very patient, and even if you're adding 0.05 lot size on this thing, you know how many dollars that you'll have made by now. So you can watch a swing. Sorry, you can watch a trending market. You can trade a trending market like this. If you're able to catch it from the beginning, you're able to catch the beginning of a new trend like from here now. The first thing I'll be looking for is how to break even. The moment I break even, I can let it run. Of course, your fear is there, your greed is there, your hope is there, blah blah. All of this conflicting is conflicting, like that. Especially if you're a day trader. A day trader does not trade like this, though. A swing trader that trade like this. It just as per the swing like this is adding more. It swings down, then it meet up. For example, I will be this candle, I will buy no matter what happen. If I'm with my screen at this time, at the close of this candle, I will buy because there's a pullback. Then even here, this candle is enough to tell me to buy because a pullback, then I see a bullish engulfing. I'm buying. A pullback, I'm seeing a bullish engulfing. I will buy. A pullback, I'm seeing a bullish engulfing. I will buy. A pullback, I'm seeing a bullish engulfing. I will buy. A pullback, I'm seeing a bullish engulfing. I will buy. A pullback, I'm seeing a bullish engulfing. I will buy. Are you hearing me now?
Yes, sir.
You can see the power of bullish engulfing like that. Just a little pullback like that. See the trending market. See massive money somebody will have made in this place for since 12th of August till today, 23rd. That's 11. That's like how many days ago now? That's 11 days ago. You just there, you just there, you just there, just be smiling to the market, just be smiling. So that is up trend. So please pay attention. See, watch the markets. This trend, this P1, P2 I'm sharing with you. Do it on 1 hour or higher time frame. Don't do it on 15 minutes. Okay, you can, but that means you'll be entering for a short time. But I think personally, I prefer it on higher time for like at least 1 hour. 1 hour. Do it on 1 hour. Okay. So let's look at these two. Of course, the opposite is true, where for a downtrend, when the market when the market shows two peaks and troughs successfully lower than each other, the market is said to be in a downtrend. So T1, T2, I draw my line. If I see a candle that breaks this T2 and closes below it, I will sell. Hope you can see my screen. Can you see my screen on my cursor? So I'll be watching P1, T1, P2, T2. The moment I see T2 like this, I will draw my line. I'll be watching. If the pullback goes now this is okay. Uh, don't let me rush be, don't let me go ahead of myself. Now, the moment that line breaks, I'll be selling. At the close of the candle that goes below that, I'll be selling. I'll put my stop loss at the last swing, and I watch the market. The moment there's a pull in my direction, I see some measure of some few candles, I come to break even, then I can walk away and go and play
No,
football.
sir.
Okay?
Sir, I'm not saying anything, sir.
You're not saying anything. You're not seeing my screen now. Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Is everybody seeing
It's
my
probably
screen?
your network. We can
Your
see
screen,
the
sir.
screen.
You can see it
We
now.
can see your screen,
I
sir.
can see it. Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
can see it now. Just come up now.
It's all right. So don't forget the P1, T1. See that this is your P1, P1E. I've not seen it in any other book. But it's my personal is one of the laws that I use so much. I'm not saying it's not in any book, but I've not seen. Don't forget it. That how to catch the trend from the beginning. It works most of the time. So it's also true for the downtrend, like that. So you can see like this, P1, P1, I draw my line. The moment I see the candle closing above it, I'm taking my buy, put my stop loss below the last swing. Then T1, T2, I'm going to be selling, okay? And then because this is what tells me that look, the last trend is exhausted, a new trend has started. And it's always good when you're able to catch trend from the beginning, okay? You're able to catch trend from the beginning. For example, now something happened after Trump got shot, escape or after the attempted assassination on Trump. Most of the most of the American stock were started selling. We started the stock were selling. That means they were losing values, and the people were opting out. Blah 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 like that. And I'm currently in a stock group, and they were all telling me, because most of them don't trade currency, they don't trade. They were telling me that look, when the new trend start to, I should inform them, because they were stock, they trade stock, they only buy, they don't really trade using chart like this. So I just told them, okay, no problem. How did I know when the trend has started going up again? I just count my P1, P2. They were not my students, so I didn't really teach them. They only expected me to tell them, okay, when the uptrend starts again, just let us know, because as per stock now, they make money when it's going up. Okay, they make money when the stock is appreciating in value. They don't make money when it's dropping, unlike when you are trading it on the chart. Are you hearing me now? So my style to let them know it has changed, I'll just count my P1, P2, T1, T2, and I say, okay, all right, you guys can buy now. And that's all. Do you understand me? So
Yes, sir.
for the next 5 minutes now, let's see these things on the chart one more time on the chart before we call it a night. So let me clear this. Okay, let me see.
Sir, please use currency pair is this.
This one I'm showing you. This is GBP USD.
Okay, sir. Thanks, sir.
GBP USD. Then I want to show you something. So you can see. So now the market is, look at it now, is going down, going up. Then over here now, all of a sudden I see a peak here above this one. Here's my T. So I will count. One. Are you hearing me now? Then I count. This is my, this is also one. This is my T1. I'm supposed to be in another class right now. My goodness. Are you still with me?
Yes, sir.
So now
Yes,
everything
sir.
from here to here, it has been coming down, coming down, coming down. Now coming down. So all of a sudden, this one goes above this, and then that doesn't mean uptrend has started. Then it give me low. This low is higher than this low. This low is higher than this low, so that means it's giving me a signal the uptrend has started. Then I see another one higher than the previous one. I count my two. So at this juncture now, I'm going to be drawing my line. Did you see? I'm going to be drawing my line. I'm going to be drawing my line. So as I draw my line here, the moment this candle closes above my line, I'm going to take my buy. So what do? I put my stop loss. The last swing, it can be here and it can also be here. It can be here, it can also be here. If I put it here, fine. Then I entered, then the market pull back a little. Now is buying, is buying, is buying, is buying, is buying. Okay? Is buying. So he's buying. So what happened? As he's buying, as he's moving, I'm moving my stop loss here. I'll move it here. I'll move it here. I'll move it here. In this market, I'll move it to the last place here. Then I start watching again. Definitely by the time these candles are coming down, it has taken away my stop loss. But I want to, has anything changed? The trend is changing right now. I can see P1. I can see P1, T1, P2, T2. Now let me label it for you. One. Watch how I'm doing it. The obvious ones, the obvious ones, the obvious ones. It has to be obvious. Then P2, T2. Did you see now? Then I put my line here. I put my line here. Around here. The moment I see the candle closing below it, I'm taking myself. And really, you know how many pip that is? From here, rallying down. Where it pull back now? That's about 82 pips. 82 pips. I just be following it. Just be following it. Like that. Then market they have started doing something else again, which I cannot really understand. Then I will need a different method to trade this other one, which we'll be talking some other time. This is not my focus now, is trading the trending market. Now, let me quickly teach you something that I need you to understand. Now let's say you have P1, P2, T1, T2. Now, watch you. Are you hearing me now? If
Yes, sir.
if the formula did not complete, if the formula did not complete, okay? If the formula did not complete, that means I'm expecting after my T2 here, I'm expecting this thing to come back. If it does not come back, if it breaks my trend line, I'm expecting it to come back. If it does not come back and breaks my trend line to the upside, it's telling me that the uptrend still continue. It must be completed. My 1, 2, 1, 2 must be completed. If it does not complete, it means that look, that trend is not exhausted. So you must count it complete. So for example now, if this pullback, or let's say you have 1, 2, 1, and this one now goes and break this one, it's telling me that I should still be looking for opportunity to buy. The equation did not complete. You need to be sure, you have to be sure that in the case where equation does not complete, I draw my trend line. If my trend line breaks to the upper side, it's telling me that the trend that the previous trend still continues. The previous trend still continues. Do you understand now? I want to make sure that you got this Dow Jones theory very, very well, because it fetches me a lot of money most of the times. Are you hearing me now?
Yes, sir.
It fetches me a lot of money most of the time. Most of the time. Let me see something in June. Okay, so you can see now, you can see the trend is coming down, is coming down, is coming down. We have the I. You can see the lower high, lower high. All of a sudden, something pull up, then it pulls down, then it pulls up again. Wow. I'll be looking for where am I going to buy here, and looking for the opportunity to buy. Now, in June 26, you can see now, you can see here again that it's coming down, it's coming down. All of a sudden, you see a break that break the rules. Okay, we can pick it here. It's breaking the rules here. One, this is my P1, T1, P2, T2. Then I draw my line. The moment I draw my line and I see another candle that breaks that line, I'm going to be buying. And did you see? Did you see the number of pips? Did you see it?
Yes, sir. We can.
So that is what I actually want. We did not show this in class the last time. We only taught it then. We could not look at our chart to see the practical aspect of it. That's what I want to make sure I complete the first class we are together now. Okay, hope there's nobody outside though. Okay.
No.
So you can see like that. So I'll be entering my buy from here. I'll be entering the buy from here. Then look at how the market is rallying up. It's still rallying up, still rallying up until look at this one. It's already giving me a signal. This one is not breaking. It's not breaking as it's supposed to be. So I started counting again. So now this one did not complete. This is, look at this now. This is 1, 2, low T1, T2. It did not complete to come down. So what do? I draw my trend line. Did you see? I draw my trend line. I'm expecting this thing to come like this. Hope you're hearing me. Okay, let's do it together. I'm already counting.
The
So
meeting is going to end soon.
eh?
It's about to end. The call is about to end.
In 5 seconds.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think you should be pause it.
Let me just now. Okay, so let me just quickly use cursor to explain it. Are you still there? So I start my T1, my P1, P2, T1, T2. So I'm expecting this thing to come down here, and a candle closing below here, but it is not happening. So I draw my line. The moment it breaks that line, look at it. I even have a little retest. If I'm here on this chart, I'll be buying here. I'll be buying at the close of this candle, this particular candle. I'll be buying. And I still have some pips up. Do you get it now? So what I want to do now is look at the chart, at the landscape of your phone. Look at the chart, identify this P1, P2, then you send it to me privately or send it to the group. Label it, my P1, P2, this is my P1, P2. You can see here now, It did not complete here. P1, P2, T1, T2. It did not complete. So what do? I just find a way to draw my trend line. You understand? I'm expecting this thing to come. I'm expecting this thing P1, P2, okay, P1, there's my P1, okay, yeah, okay, this is it. This is my P1, P2, my T1. It did not complete the equation. You get the point now? That means this cell is still continuing. This is that what it means. This one is just like a wedge. This is just a wedge. This is just a wedge like this. You understand? It's just a channel. I was telling you that look, it's still going to be selling further. The moment you can't and it's not complete, hello, are you still hearing me? The moment you can't and it's not completing, the moment it's not complete, it means the previous trend still continue. I'll be looking for opportunity to continue in the previous trend. Do you understand now? So go back to your chart, pick any of the currency pair, pick any of the currency pair and identify all of those things and send it to the group. Are you hearing me now? Hello, are you hearing me? Wow, everybody is off. Everybody is off the classes.